Howdy all and welcome back. Hot on the heels of my VK3001P tank review, an episode where I probably talked most of you to sleep. I'm bringing you 4 gameplay episodes, a big one this time, in a tank that isn't popular with most people, the Panther II. I love this thing though, I think it's fantastic, and I'm going to do my best to prove to you that. This is Desert Sands map, myself and Carrick, tier 8 game, good conditions for top tier medium tanks. And what you see us do here is stagger our first attack or push. So I hold back this first ridge, Carrick sees me positioned, he moves forward to scout, and like this, if he was to now run into a heap of opposition, even though he doesn't this time, I would be able to support him if he needs to retreat. This way you don't risk getting rushed and circled as much as, say, if we had to all just push forward in one hit. Not much opposition on this side of the map this time around though, not many top tier mediums on the enemy team. I think there's a Panther over there but he didn't come this way. IS is unfortunate, caught out in the middle. And that shot that just dips into the terrain there is possibly going to cost me a Colin Banoff's medal, as we'll see. Down goes the IS. I can see heavy tanks pushing towards this mosque, or whatever the hell that thing is there in the middle, in the depression. And I move across to support our guys in town. KV4 pushing up. I'm going to get some easy side shots here. Carrick and the Cromwell are pushing the enemy spawn up in that high ground there to the far side. Getting some good shots on the KV4. He's going to have to get out of there. And as he turns to face me, all his front armour is now far too angled. 203mm of penetration for the 8.8cm on the Panther II. Not enough to get through the front of that KV4 as he is there. I don't want to take shots, so I position the rail embankment there between me and him. And come on, the gun's playing up. Shots keep dipping low. Right, there's a kill. Carrick is down to half health. It's not critical on that side just yet. IS looks like he has a stock gun, 85mm perhaps. Out in the open, a tracking shot with no damage. T-34 moving up on Carrick. Get a few more shots of this IS-3. Okay, the T-34 has come all the way over the top. Chasing our Cromwell now. It's time to support this flank. Carrick's dueling with Fury. I am going to rush in here. I'll do some blatant kill stealing. Down goes the Fury. T-34 gets the Cromwell. But he is isolated from the rest of his team now. Climb up through the front of the hole, pull back, bounce off the front plate. 100mm of frontal armour on the Panther II. It's fantastic. He's got adrenaline loaded, but it's no good if you can't hit anything, son. Probably going to take one more here. Angle, but not enough. Carrick's in behind him. He's not going to get another shot. Kill number 3. IS-3's come back to support, but it's too late. That shot flies very true. Just going over the top of that stone wall there, into the side of his vehicle. 2 tanks left, a very low health Panther II and this T-150, who turns out to have the derp gun. This catches me by surprise. I'm going to take a lot of unnecessary damage here. I want the Panther II. That shot fired just as I went over a dip, flies high. T-150 gets me in the side with his derp gun. Big hit there, 400 damage thereabouts. That shot flies to the wide of the right, tracking him, and his heat rounds go through the front of my turret, I think. Double tap though from Carrick and myself. 6 kills for the game. Not a bad effort, even with that damage at the end. Bunch of medals, Mastery, Top Gun, Pools, and the Crucial. 3,000 each for myself and Carrick. Good stats on the gun, good accuracy, 27,000 credits, and a heap of XP. The second match is on Fort Despair, and the Reds have got some big names on their team. Pimp Daddy XR from the forums and Infinity Strike from my Ace clan, both in their IS6s. This is going to be a tough one. I go to give them a shout out, but then only send it to my own team. Damn it, Ruckus, you idiot. You do this every time. Cover with a hey-oh, but we both say hey-oh. Damn it. Alright, so we very likely know what these guys are going to do. As top tier heavy tanks, they are likely going to push down that right hand side alley, and if they've got enough backup, they'll just swarm over whatever they come up against. We could go that way and try and hold them off, but that would negate the best advantages we have, and that is our speed, maneuverability. So we're going to try and push around to the side here, and with any luck we'll come up behind them before they overrun whatever defenses our team can put up. Holding back again, doing that staggered approach. For whatever reason, I decided to bail on Carrick there. He wasn't spotting anything, and I don't catch him run forward. And now I'm going to be late to the party here against this SU-100Y. T-44 is rushing back. He sees the threat, and he's going to get to Carrick before I can come support him. I burned past the KV-3. His shot just misses my rear, and now I've got to take out this SU-100Y before he can reload. He sees me. He tries to react, but I'm firing on the move here. Get some good shots on him. That one lucky not to go above him. And now Carrick is almost a one-shot kill. Trying to put myself between him and the T-44. That shot sounded like it goes into his tracks. Very lucky. And now I am blocking. Desperately trying to hold this guy off. We lose a Tiger to Infinity Strike. T-44 fires at me in frustration. And a double tap there to finish him off. Now, KV-3 is isolated, and as I check the map, I see Carrick, and I think he's following me back to the KV-3, but he's gone the other way. He's engaging the M4 Sherman. And we lose the KV-4, and I come around here, and oh no, the KV-3 is actually AFK, and I'm wasting my time here. Checking around, they've overrun us completely. Carrick goes down to the Sherman, and it's just myself and this Churchill left. It's not looking great. The Churchill, I could probably try and support him, but he's a two-shot kill for these guys. There's really no point. Sherman is isolated. I'm now going to try and take him out. I don't need him picking me apart when I put up my last-ditch defense. Here comes the boys in the IS-6s. Goodbye, Churchill. Where's this Sherman going? I really need to run him down fast. There he is. Oh, incredibly lucky shot there. Turret was bouncing around everywhere. Now, in my last episode, I was discussing gold rounds and situations where it's prudent to be using them. One situation I didn't mention was desperate last stands, and this is about as desperate as it gets. I swapped to APCR. Pimp Daddy, I can see, is approaching. Get a shot into his front and bounce the return fire. Not great penetration on the IS-6, that is his downfall. He wants to get under my gun. I'm getting some good shots in. Good rate of fire on this 8.8 centimeter. He's a one-shot kill, and things are looking good, but it's all about to come unstuck. I get a bounce when it should have killed him through the driver's hatch, and I take ammo damage from Infinity Strike. Things are not good now. No repairs left, that's going to hurt me. Panther II is flanking. That shot misses into the boxes, unlucky. Pimp Daddy's coming up. He doesn't see me facing his way. I get the kill. Perhaps there's a chance here. I've turned to face the flanking Panther, but Infinity Strike is able to climb the rise and puts one through my engine deck. Engine fire, no way to put that out. And at this stage, there's nothing left I can do. Shot in the back by my own clanmate. There is no honor in Blitz. Well played to those guys though. That was a desperate game and a bit of fun. It's hard to be mad. Radley's in a third class. 3.5 for myself, 1.5 for Carrick, 4 for Infinity Strike, and 3.4 for Pimp Daddy. They definitely carried their team. Well played. 21 shots fired, 18 penetrations, negative 11,000 credits almost with that gold round fired and the full repair bill. Oh well. Leaving that loss behind, we move on to match 3. A tier 8 battle on mines. Myself and Furion in his T44. And we're going to bust up to this hill nice and fast and early. Up on the enemy team, we've got, looks like a Panther II and T43, 85 and a Cromwell. They are the likely opposition we're going to run into. Cromwell being the fastest tank. What is he going to do? There he is. Good first shot by Furion, engine fire. I consider shooting the Panther II, but we want to remove as many targets early as possible. Reduce the number of guns firing on us. Cromwell goes down. I get a lucky shot into the Panther II. And the hill is ours. Good news. That is a good first rush. Mediums are milling around. I get the T43. VK3601H just appears out of nowhere. Magic tank. And now the rest of our team is pushed up, and these guys are on the back foot seriously. Bounce one off the front upper plate by that IS-6 who is camping up the back. Not much help to his team. We all know what Russian accuracy is like. He's not going to hit much from there. Getting flanked by a Jag Panther. Furion indicates he's going to go back for him. That's good. And I'm going to swing around wide here. You can use these rocks to harass anyone down in that valley there. If you play it smart, you could really, really annoy people. T43 looking flank, but he's out in the open. I'm going to get some easy shots here. Run, son! Looking for a third. Oh, lucky. Into the back of the engine deck. And he's away. What have we got left? Panther 2's pushed up again. Fighting our Tiger. There's a T32 in the town at the very back there. Furion's coming back. I need to get rid of these guys, the tier 8s on this side of the map before we worry about anything else. Looking, don't want to get shot by the IS-6. There's the Panther 2. Can I get a shot? No, I pull out just far enough to be spotted. I might as well commit now. There's the IS-6. One through him. And time to rush. Go, go, go! Oh, big hit on Furion. IS-6 putting up a fight here. Shells whizzing over my head. Push up. Angle the armour. He bounces again off the decent armour on this thing. The Panther 2 has the best top speed of any of the tier 8 mediums. 55 km per hour. Nice little circle there. Decent manoeuvrability too. It's not the best. The T44 is a better turn fighter, but it's got good manoeuvrability. It's a big target. Maybe that's why people don't like it. All the stats for the Panther 2 are great, or at least on the average. So maybe it's just the fact that it's a big target that makes it hard to play. It's such a sexy beast of a machine with those big side skirts, tracks poking out the rear, all that engine deck detail. Look at it. How can you not love it? Great speed and decent gun. It's a fantastic machine. I don't know why it's got such a bad rep. Anyway, only the T32 left. He is somewhere in town here. There he is. I remain unspotted for as long as possible. Bust out. What? I don't know how that building went down. What the hell? Charge straight in. Angle the armor again. Tracks. Eat the shot. And now we're just going to pick this guy apart. Where's everyone else? Back me up here, guys. Probably going to take one shot here. Yep, goes through the side and the tracks and the hull. Boom, Jag Panther with the kill. Well played, team. Into the post-game stats. Confederate and Sniper, second class badge. Almost 3k damage, 1k for Furion. 15 from 17. 44,000 credits, not a bad earner that one. And 3,000 XP. The fourth and final match is a quick one here on Lost Temple. It's a tier 8 game, myself and Carrick again. And this is a brilliant little wolfpack game. Watch our team just follow our lead into the flanking medium area here and just swarm whatever we come up against. I'm going to put the top speed of the Panther II, 55 k's per hour, to good use here. With the Comet, who's going to go to the high ground. I'm going to stay low in the creek bed and cut off whoever's trying to do the same thing on the Reds team. T-43 is the first tank spotted. Now he's caught out in the open. I've got cover. Bounce the first shot with angled armour. He's backing off. Some good shots in. SU-100, second tank spotted. But now, lots of backup. He's taking massive damage already. He's done. Pulling back for the T-43. He's flanking around my side. Caught by the rock there. Couldn't angle the armour enough. I take a hit. No point in using a repair kit just now. I beat the reload and down he goes. Comet's not wasting any time. He's pushing ahead. Look at this team just swarm forward. Brilliant. Carrick spotting in the high ground. The KV-1S, it looks like, is pushing the rear up. There's a Cromwell spotted. I was going to go high, but I was spotted by something else, so I stay low in the creek bed, avoid any shots that might be coming in from the temple area. There's a T-25-2 and a Jag Tiger, 88 up the back. Got to be careful of those. Shot on the move takes out the Cromwell. Get a hit from the Jag Tiger 88 before I can get to cover there. Now, side scrape this building. Oh, there was some cover there blocking my shot, but there's a bounce off the side. Looking for that big lower plate weak spot on the Jag Tiger. Another one through the front. Comet's doing well to keep him spotted. He gets the T-25/2. There's an IS-3 to my right. I'm going to push him now. IS-6 up on the high ground gets the Comet. I'm staying hidden to the last possible minute here. I'm going to flank around this IS-3. Out in the open, just as he takes a shot. That's good news for me. And now I'm pushing wide. I've got a lot of speed here. 40 k's an hour. And to get in behind him, watch this. Just there, that little tap off the accelerator, just a fraction of the second to kill the speed and to narrow my turn circle. If I had just kept my finger mashed to the go button, I would have swung around wide, my turn circle would have been far larger, and the chances of the IS-3 pulling his gun to bear on me would have been much greater. But as it is, I'm able to bleed the speed off enough to narrow the turn circle and get in tight behind him. He's not doing himself any favours. He really needs to be turning the hull at the same time as the turret to maximise his gun's rate of turn. It's allowing me to easily stay ahead of it. Staying in tight. One more shot. And Carrick with the kill. Brilliant team. That was great, that game. And that's it, guys. I'll leave you with the post-game stats as usual. I hope you're all enjoying patch 1.8. And I will catch you soon on the next one. Peace.